It's in the game.
Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Wow, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He'll do it himself. Got room to work. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying the left side. They'll knock him down for... a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Florida's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Rides the back on the option to give. At the 45 on his way. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Gators have their offense in high gear. This time they'll go to the running game. Still running at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Working that left side now. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy completion. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quickly to the tight end. Runs through a tackle. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Caught close to the marker. It's Brunson.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
And everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies and those linebackers, those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That run running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Bounced off his feet.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Puts it on midfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Calls his own number. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. On the move. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And he gets the first down, and I guess, 4th down just means I'm going for it just about every time in nowadays football.
You know, the thing with analytics, David, is that you have to be brave enough to go against what you've always thought, being sound in the kicking game, kick it and play defense.
Yeah, those days are out the window now. You've got a card that tells you your percentages of getting on a 4th down and scoring and not kicking field goals and a whole nother area to monitor in case of coaching.
Now the play fake. Now sliding to his left. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got a man. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, you throw at him at your own risk. Like, you want to direct the football in the air towards him, he makes plays consistently. That's number 9 on the season. 9 INTs. This dude's making plays.
They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Off-play action. Going downfield for the big play. And he's got it at the 25. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 up.
Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Offense working from the pistol. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a gap. It's Burks. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've got to get points on this drive before this thing gets out of hand. He's got his man. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He splits the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Quick completion on the out route. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's a heat. It's complete on the right side. Lots of room to run. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Gators! And the route is on.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Got it in the middle. It's Brunson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Durant. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. And the Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Right on the money. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Finds a man on the left. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Complete to the left. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Kentucky. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by a field goal over Toledo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
He's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. motion from the wide receiver. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little... breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it and fires to the left. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And here comes the punt team. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got his man. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Zings it complete to the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Gators are facing 3rd and inches.
Four base bait. Let's go.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't make the play on third down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative.
Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And some room to work. There he goes. He's at the and he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count him for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in. And
he's loose. The 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Running to Green. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to bring, and the ball is loose on the return. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Durant. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll move the tight end. to the ground. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.